have we entered a period where we're in the cloud hangover phase?
One of my tweets is getting more attention than any other tweet I've ever put out right now about this, about some issues that we're having at Scarf with RDS and pricing of RDS. And it's making us think maybe we should just be managing our own database. It's so God, yeah.
Yes,
so
unexpected costs cause problems. Now, this is a bit old, right? So honestly, this was published, the original article by 37 Signals was published in January, but I think it got some more traction in the end of February, mid-February, about, hey, they're going to spend $7 million less by moving off the cloud. And I think a lot of people now who have gone to the cloud, a lot of them do experience some cost savings initially, but there's these unexpected spikes, right? So I think that's something that, we've got to deal with.
Oh, it's so much money. So much money.
Well, it's funny because what you don't realize is you're paying per unit on stuff, right? So, in the case of you mentioned RDS, you're paying per IOP, for instance. And so if you do a lot of IOPs and you really don't know when you're going to do a lot of IOPs, right?
Yeah. It's just, the pricing model is designed to get really expensive.
Well, and it's hard to move off once you're on, but I think that there is a bit of cloud hangover coming. But the question is, how long will it take for people to kind of look at the alternatives, and how many more of these stories need to show up before it happens?
I think it's kind of slowly happening right now, where people are kind of not just automatically letting a cloud provider manage all their stuff necessarily. I even remember, I guess maybe it was 2021. There was an article from Martin Casado from A16Z about the hidden cost of cloud. It was something to the effect of cloud's actually really, really expensive. And it got a lot of flack at the time, but it was a very contrarian take. It sounded like, and
there was a, that was a VC that put that out, didn't it?
Yeah. Martin Casado is a partner at Andreessen Horowitz. And at the time, very contrarian, but I think a lot of people saw that there was a lot of validity to the claims too. And I think that, the more stories that we see like this, I think the more mainstream it's going to get. I think that maybe just we as a community kind of got a little too hyped on the cloud, perhaps.
Fair enough.
And now we're readjusting back to actually the cloud is super useful in a lot of cases, but it is not a silver bullet approach to building software.
Fair enough.